Local motion.
Local motion. Pepper. Local motion.
Yeah, let's come on. We got at
We're
least
back
one,
to our
right?
old ways.
Right. At least
Pepper.
one.
Local motion
Right.
with a question mark?
Which
What
is
does it
one
mean?
of the biggest brands when we were growing up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like huge.
Kids, did you
And
have that out there? We had that.
Yeah, local. Well, I remember going to their store at Pearl Ridge.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, wasn't it-
bougie at
Was
Pearl
it
Ridge.
in the mainland though?
I don't know. That's what I said. Kids out there in America. Did you have?
I don't know, but Oahu did, and Oahu is basically like going to Europe if you're from Kona.
Yeah,
100%.
totally.
It's just like you get there, you're like
Lost.
whoa.
Look at this tram.
Right?
At Pearl,
Right? Yeah, at Pearl Ridge.
Yeah.
Pearl Ridge.
Right.
Fuck.
But then
Bougie.
the way we were meaning it was, what like the local motion is in music or movement or
Yep.
whatnot,
Right.
And because you got to think about locomotion, just even the Ben's back. We're rebranding the Skulkanuts.
Now let's just stop here and
yeah.
really take it.
Yeah.
All right. So we've gone through two photo driven albums.
Yeah, one where we
Good
cleaned
point.
the slate black and
One,
white.
we cleared the slate black and white, and it was all people we knew.
Yeah.
Now re-enters Ben.
Yes.
Taking the cover again in his rightful place.
Yes.
mind you.
The artiste.
Yes.
Right. Our Ben Bruff.
He
Yes.
deemed us worthy again.
Yeah.
With this album.
Yeah.
He
it
was like,
time.
hey, you guys, I really dig the music.
Yeah.
This sounds way better than anything you've put out for a while.
So we're like, so we getting the band back together?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, let's
So,
get the band
yeah.
back together.
He kind of artistically Rick Rubin us. He's like, we came in the room. Hey guys, for the self-tie. He's like, somebody in this room's gonna die if they're not.
Yeah.
You guys aren't on the same page.
Yeah.
I'm not hearing the art I need to hear.
Yeah.
This is his return for our blood sugar sex. Well, that's a high bar, but
Which,
yeah.
which, by the way, is the most also clean slate for him because the album is white.
Yeah.
The album is just a white canvas.
Yeah.
And now his color is kind of controlled. Kind of like where we are now.
Yeah.
We're like in a controlled situation, like, okay, hey,
Controlled
we actually
chaos.
survived.
Yeah.
We survived. We made it. Okay, here we are.
High five.
And just totally like I
We're still
really
in motion.
What I love about the cover of Locomotion too is it's really solidifying the Skulkanuts.
Oh,
As like you don't even need to see the word pepper.
No.
You just need the
Yeah,
Skulkanuts.
the image.
We're really driving that home. And Ben did such a good job
Yeah,
with the art in the Skulkanuts and then changing it up for all the singles we released, the different colors of the Skulkanuts.
So much
when,
so-
when you see the red asterisks,
Yeah.
you know you're looking at a Chili Peppers item, right?
100%.
Exactly.
100%.
So now this is it.
Good
It's the
point.
stamp.
Yeah.
I
Right.
forgot about their thing. It's their thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We have our thing.
Yeah.
I guess.
Thank you, Ben.
Gotta have your thing, man.
Gotta have your
gotta
thing.
have your thing.
We got a thing. Sick.
And so local motion. Yeah. And I think like, okay, hi. I feel like we're back.
Yeah.
We're in a full swing. We're ready in 2018, which
Yeah.
is when this album drops, to be like round 8.
Yeah.
Like, let's go.
And how many years was it since Ohana?
Well, no, actually, this dropped in June 28th, 2019.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa,
okay.
whoa, whoa.
So that's
Right. But can I ask this?
3 years again.
When was the single dropped?
I think May of 2019.
Oh, okay.
Or something.
Yeah. All right. So 2019.
I thought it was 2018
Yeah,
myself.
I thought it was
Yeah.
2018 too. But again, 3
Yeah, no,
years
it's-
seems to be some good spacing.
Yeah. We seem to be actually on a consistent.
Yeah.
Like-
yeah.
Can we talk about album release or like when bands take however much time? There's bands that are constantly. Nowadays, it seems like that people are just throwing out music every 5 minutes. I look and I was like, oh, sick! Iration's got a new. Stupid's got. You know, it seems more like that these days.
Yeah.
But in the past days, like, were we a consistent band, or were we kind of lagging? Remember, Tool would take a long time.
Yeah.
They come up with something. Like, where do we rank in?
I
that?
think mid tier. Like
Alright,
we don't take
mid-tier.
we don't take forever, but we're not super quick though.
we're not Chinese democracy.
Yeah, we're not Chinese democracy, but we're not like a hip hop band that or like a fucking rapper
Every
that's
10
dropping.
minutes.
Yeah.
New hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn my headphones
or
up.
Detox. Wasn't that Dre's thing as well? That never dropped, really?
Yeah.
It came out
Detox.
without coming out.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Because what did Dre put out he hasn't
I cannot remember.
Yeah. The Chronicles 2001's the last
Yeah.
thing he put out.
It's almost like a.
Hey, by the way, That's all he needs, man.
I was gonna say it doesn't matter when
it's
or
just-
how.
yeah.
Just know it's gonna explode.
I know, right?
But I know what you mean. Where there's bands like Tool or like System of a Down. What is System of a Down has 3 or 4 records in their whole career.
Really?
Right.
So
Yeah.
they really wow.
And they've been a band since like the mid '90s or something like that. So yeah, I would say we're mid cadence.
Okay,
We're not
well.
rushing
That's because we haven't like did our TikTok album yet, which every song is 15 seconds.
Yes.
so we're almost.
That's
there.
a thing, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's badass.
That's when you just do the new thing too. I don't know if you guys have seen. There's sped up versions of songs.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's like a thing. People.
So you just
release.
play it really fast?
No.
they just speed up the recording.
You record it at your regular tempo.
Yeah.
and people spin it for you.
Yeah.
Real fast though.
Yeah.
Really fast.
Like there-
Chipmunky?
With the lights out. Is that dangerous?
Yeah.
No.
And then that's it.
Then there's
That's all you
then
get.
there's like lo-fi versions of songs that are coming out that are like all like slowed down and yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, but there's still only 15 seconds.
Holy shit.
Like you got to like remember this. Like there's like a crucial timing here.
What
Remember the whole 3-minute, 30-second bullshit?
that haunted us for years.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 3:28. We did it. Good job, Don. Cut out I choked it off.
But then it's weird because like I think it was the 90s, because I think I've seen a stat of the length of radio songs, how it's changed throughout the years. Because like now it's back to super short.
Oh yeah, 15 seconds.
Where I think the 90s was like your average radio hit was like 5 minutes long during like the grunge era and whatnot. Because
It
like
seems like an album's worth of music.
It's like,
right?
This is only 4 minutes. What's wrong with
yeah,
that?
yeah,
Go
exact-
back.
exactly.
Put another guitar lead. That's why like November Rain has like 18 guitar leads in it.
But it
It's
doesn't
like-
feel long at
Yeah,
all.
the original song was
Yeah,
2
exactly.
minutes and 30
Yeah,
seconds. So
exactly.
like, yeah, you're gonna need 3 more guitar leads in here.
And we were like, sick.
Yeah.
Let's go.
There's,
Now
there's Slash again doing a lead outside of an abandoned church in some weird desert.
we're TikTokers.
And he's not, but coincidentally, there is a 1/4 inch that goes all the way to the church.
Authenticity.
Yes. Who cares about the giant helicopter whizzing around, not being able to hear shit in the real world? Yeah.
That's the biggest drone I ever seen.
As long as that 1/4 inch is plugged in and it's going somewhere, you know it's real.
This is real.
Yeah.
In the church, there's a sick PA guy.
Do like an XLR or something if you like. You know.
Oh, these guys are like fakers. You're blowing it. Holy shit.
Oh God.
I know we're talking about our last album that we've done, but
Yeah.
I'm a little bit worried about for the next album.
Oh, don't worry.
All sped up and fucking.
Don't worry, it's gonna go by
15
real
seconds,
quick.
yeah.
It'll be done before you even know it.
The whole album length is 3 minutes and 2 seconds. It's great. There's 17 tracks.
You must have heard that banger. 18 seconds.
All right.
All right, crack it in. Here we go.
Okay, the time. Yeah, so the time period, 2018 was the tour with Stick and Stupid. So then we end up, yeah.
fuck.
So
What
we end
a
up,
tour, by the way.
Yeah,
I know.
So we end up like with that whole camaraderie, which goes straight into the first track of Local Motion, Warning.
Oh,
Right.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I
That's-
think this was the first track.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, it is the first track. That's crazy because we'd never toured with Stick Figure.
No, that was
We've
first-
never met them.
Yeah.
There's another thing.
Yeah,
I
we
think
had
that was-
just met them.
We have been
mean,
around a long time.
Yeah.
And so is
Especially-
Slightly Stupid. Thank you, Slightly Stupid,
Thank
for
you.
introducing us
Yeah,
to Stick
but
Figure.
especially because Stick was just Scott for so long,
Right.
Until they got enough momentum, or he,
Right,
the
sorry.
entity which is Stick Figure, got
Right.
enough momentum, and he had to form a band and start touring. So it's like for so long, I remember hearing the name Stick Figure,
Yeah.
and knowing, but it like technically wasn't a band until like 2012, 13 or something like that.
That's so wild.
I believe you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's like you think about it, that tour was only about 5-6 years after that. So,
Incredible.
so it kinda
Incredible,
ma- yeah.
the rise. And it was
kinda
kind of
makes
cool
sense.
to be with our best fucking friends touring ever.
Right back to it.
With
Yeah.
Stupid. And then meeting brand new friends. It's so funny because if that tour didn't happen, there'd be no Warning.
Yeah,
There'd be
no, for sure.
Which is
And
kind
we
of
ended
wild.
up doing all those shows with
my
Stick in
gosh.
Hawaii.
Oh, right
And
after.
then-
That's right.
Yeah,
became-
and then obviously the tour we did with Stick.
Did we
2
just
summers
become best
ago.
friends?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. You know,
Yes.
and it was so cool. What a good thing you have wow, it's like a new, wow, you guys are part of it. And I learned so much about Stick Figure from that. But once the tour is booked, you got a couple months, I go, this is sick. I want to hear some Stick Figure. First album I played or heard was called Set in Stone.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. There's a reason for this.
Goddamn flagship.
That thing
Right.
is
It's sonically just
Yeah.
sonically perfect.
Yeah.
Really. Like it's so consistent as a piece.
Yeah.
A
Totally.
hole
Yeah.
in one.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't. It was so easy to like, so cool. And again, I hadn't met him yet or whatever. I was like, let's find out who you're touring with because it's very
Yeah.
rare. You know, there's a very few bands that we hadn't toured with, but we just never got to tour them.
Yeah.
And I remember jumping off the bus and first day of tour, whatever. Literally, a fucking frisbee lands right next to me, and I was like, "Fucking frisbee! What the hell?" There's, hey, there's Scott right
Yeah.
there,
And
fucking
fucking
Coco, the
goddamn
whole
Coco.
crew. They're just
Yeah.
whipping fucking. I was like, "Hey, I've been throwing a frisbee," and I was like, "Here you go." Just fucking went into the lake. He's like,
Not a boomerang.
He's like, "Oh," and I'm like,
again.
"Oh, you don't know how to throw a frisbee."
And I know exactly where this is because you said lake/river. It's
Thank you.
Montana.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And
Yes.
we got the golden ticket that night.
The kettle
One of the
house.
best days ever, actually.
They canceled us.
We'll talk to you about a golden ticket another time and what it means to us. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
just jumped off the bus and just started just like when you fall right into it, just rapping out with those guys, Patch Dog,
Yep.
of course, K-Bong, just meeting them all. But it was like instant fucking Ohana. One of the best tours we've ever fucking, and
Just,
we've been on
it
some
just
amazing,
kicked off so hard, so fast.
so heavy. The kids were excited for this, like, because they've seen Pepper and Stupid a lot, but this was like a cool element and starting to interact with them. And I remember,
Fantastic.
like we got the golden ticket, whatever. We were doing the Brody or whatever. He's like, "Hey, come up and do a song." Oh yeah, I'll come up. And just the new iteration, it inspires you in a way. But that album, hearing their album, that's the first one that I listened to. I loved every single song on it. I asked him, I was like, "How come you don't play In This Love?" Whatever. He's like, "Oh, we just don't know the tracks." Whatever. By the end of that tour, up singing that song with him, just like because I wanted to, just as a fan. So it was a cool thing instead of like
Inspired.
stupid. Yeah, really inspired. And that, of course, led to doing a bunch of pre-production, writing some music, writing a lot of music. That was a big writing time. That's when, Conatown, we did Ohana in here, and that just set it off. I started coming to the studio. I never did that. In my younger days, it was always like, okay, little recording thing,
Yep.
kind of, how it is at home. You kill it at home. That time had kind of passed, and I was like, it's so much easier. Getting our personnel here, our Jeff Neesons, our Jeff Bates, all these amazing, our team here, and just started coming to the studio. I was living in Santa Monica and just wake up in the morning, have coffee, fucking do some weird douchey fucking spin class and fucking just in a good way, bro. They're from the beach, whatever. Oh my God, fucking vegan, whatever. Just living that LA. You wanted it, I'm doing it now. And just coming down here all the time, producing other artists, doing solo records, just doing everything with music, and really got comfortable in our space that was fucking awesome. And so we worked up a couple of tunes, and one was like the working title was called like Hypnotize, and it's Warning. It was basically Warning, but without Scott's part. And it was always had a cool thing, and I was really excited about it. I was so proud. I was like, it was a 1-chord song, and I was so proud. I was like, this is the laziest song in the world. If I could have no chords, I would have done that. I'm working my way up to have no chords.
It's all about the notes you don't play.
It's dude, and it was just fucking there, and it got a cool bass.
Really riding off of the Ohana.
Dude, literally
The
sparse into.
sparse.
Did you hear the new album? What's it called? Like nothing. Yeah. So did that. Did a couple other tunes. Did one called Candy. We just sent Scott a couple of options because he had his own studio up in the Bay Area.
Great
It was really
Stone.
cool. Great Stone. That
Yep.
thing's
Green Day's old spot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jesus
Green
Christ.
Day's old spot.
Talk
In the
about-
hood.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Uptown, baby.
Barbed Wire
Right.
Boys, but super fun. So did that down here, sent it to him, let him kind of pick through some music, what's inspiring, because he's a great producer. Also found that out.
Oh yeah.
Pick some, kind of sends me some stuff. Okay, let's go track it up there. We did some, the initial down here. Let's go up. Just 2 days of just having a blast, partying. A lot of the stick guys are kind of like were around that compound, kind of camping out there doing it. So they're doing music. So it was cool to hear Stick Figure live, Stick Figure this. It kind of jamming with them was kind of fun. Johnny Cosmic's so fun,
Oh,
sick.
jeez, that guy.
John, all of them are just such badass. Fucking
Yeah.
Kev, just absolutely smashing.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so it was cool to see a process of another peer. But Scott told me that he just had been locked in and doing this production himself for so long. Just him for a long time. He told me that he built Pepper's MySpace page or Facebook's page back in the day under Silverback. Did you know that?
Oh, he was an intern?
He was he was working in the office.
Yeah.
He loved the music so much. He was doing production, doing whatever. And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" He's like,
Yeah, I
"Yeah,
think I
built
remember
you
you
guys
saying
freaking." And he's just such a good dude. And he
That's
has so many.
rad because we had no idea
No,
how to do that.
No, of course we didn't. But he's an advanced dude and he built his sound from his own liking of Slightly Stupid.
Yep.
Of Pep. He went off and
Yeah.
on about it. That's why when we did Warning, he's like, I want to honor Conatown.
I love that.
And I was
Yeah.
like, this is so cool to work with a peer who's doing such cool things. But we got to be part of his musical journey.
Mm-hmm.
So to kick that off when he came up and said checking out with it was fun doing the vocals with it in a brand new studio and a new thing. But all that developed, all the blood, sweat, and of the original demo came from hearing those songs, and it was a lot of fun. So it was like, Conatown music and Great Stone coming together in our first tour, in our first cycle together, and the story continues.
Yeah.
Fucking so
That
fun.
was such a good
That was
send.
fun, man.
That's a good way to kick it off.
Yeah, and we don't do a lot of features. Pepper just, for whatever reason, maybe because we take so long, but it was cool to like do a feature with somebody brand. You know what I mean? Like it was just, it was a really fun experience.
Like, on the note of like timing being everything, it's like such perfect timing for that whole situation.
Yeah. And we were ready for that, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, totally. And it was like, but it happened so like organically, and just flowed, and like you talk about like a flow state. You know what I mean? It was like that whole. I almost think about. Because, like, in general, Locomotion, too, how Needham just pulled that thing together and mixed it so nicely. It's like Locomotion, it almost reminds me of, like, our version of when No Doubt did Rocksteady.
Oh, sick.
Where they were like, no, we kind of just had our hard drive and we were, like, going all over the place and getting stuff here, getting stuff there. Because that, like, leads me to the next track, to Carnival, where I can't remember where, I think I met Henry Fong, maybe just online or something.
I think you got surfing?
Yeah, or maybe I met him surfing.
I think you met him surfing,
Sick.
and you just struck up this thing.
Because up in Malibu or something.
Right,
I think going up there to surf at one point. I met him, and then he was like, "Oh no, I'm a DJ or whatever." And then come to find out, I was like, "Oh shit, you're a fucking sick DJ."
Yeah, like he's very well established.
And then he was like, "Oh, I love your guys' band. Like, I'd love to do something with you." And then it was all you and him linked up, and I think he had the music of Carnival, or at least a rough mix of it.
And I was just like
right away.
This sounds amazing. I'm into it. Like this was like a whole nother adventurous Sonic.
Yeah.
Because we had just stripped down to the bones.
Right.
Right. And
We
so
just
now it's
stripped
like,
down.
wait, whoa. This is a whole nother approach. And opposite of Brett, I had just moved into I had just built the Death Star.
Right.
My home studio.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, wait a minute. I can do everything here. This is insane. And so when he was like, this is like the first time I actually felt like engineer producer, where I was like, oh, I can actually pull in this whole session, launch it in here, record the vocals perfectly, get them tuned through Bates, and then send them off. And then, okay, this is absolutely wonderful.
Yeah,
That was easy.
It was amazing.
From look at where we came from to like,
Right. It was kind of like if I felt like I was riding in the capacity of right before Pink Crustaceans, like we were talking about that on that other podcast, where it was like Sabo, Naughty Don, and that. So now I'm doing this remotely, but then also all the features for all the Law Records band, because simultaneously Law Records started to really, at this time,
Get busy.
really blow up through Paul Milbury.
We did what we said, and with the help from.
Now we're having like Vonalia, we're having Cashed Out, we're having Sideways, we're having, help me out, Joe Samba.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like all of a sudden there's this whole another level. Through the Roots, they were on
Tunnel
at that
Vision?
time too.
We say
Tunnel
we say
Vision.
already?
Tunnel Vision, yeah. And so like now all of a sudden it's like, oh, we get to co-write with these people as well, with these bands as well.
Yeah.
I get to do this at home. Okay, we can do it.
Yeah.
It was never overwhelming to me.
Yeah,
That's great.
No, that's a good point, though. It's like right around all this time, enter the hammer, Paul Milbury, into the Law Record situation. And you talk about throwing gas on the fire.
Yeah.
That motherfucker was fucking igniting that shit.
Exactly.
So it was a perfect, like you talk about being in a flow and perfect timing is everything. It's like him coming in, us being where we were at, and everything, and then coming together and just heading forward, I think was a huge catalyst of that whole situation.
Look at his connection, though. Paul best friends with K-Bong, used to be in a band with him.
Yeah.
How about
Roots?
Who do you want?
H.I.
Who do you want smashing your label for you? How about the guy that's in the bands too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
High Roots.
Yeah.
Bro.
Hi.
H.I. Roots.
Yeah.
Boy.
Hawaii roots.
That's so
Right.
sick. That's
But yeah,
awesome.
and then also too, just having like the beautiful fact of like, here's this DJ guy, like how you must have experienced with Scott doing all the production.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And here's like this DJ is like, whoa, your sonics are so fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so different
This
too.
is it's just different.
You wouldn't
And
have
like
thought of
you're
that,
seeing
yeah.
another band do
Yeah.
its thing.
Yeah.
I'm seeing how this area of music is done.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, this
Yeah.
is, and he is working with Jeremy Chinko.
Yeah.
On this track as well. And the conversations of the back and forth and everything was so wonderful to, and I hadn't even really met him
Yeah.
until the track was done.
Yeah, which is wild about creating music these days,
Right.
Is because the
Oh,
transfer,
good point. Wow.
the transferability of
You met him.
sessions and
You worked with him.
Yeah.
yeah,
But
Yeah,
same, but different.
But we just worked it, and then that song came out super fun.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that track.
yeah, totally. I remember like first hearing the hook and the island style thing and
Yeah.
everything, and I was like sick, like in.
Well, that Island thought like classic, right? It was like the tag or the throwaway line.
Yeah.
And then Henry's just like, yeah, we should move this to the, and it was a whole new way to write a chorus.
Yeah, nice
For me,
Fonski.
because it was a DJ chorus
Yeah.
in Carnival.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's just like at the dun, 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 dun. It's the DJ choruses are all music.
yeah.
Oh, like
yeah.
Like instrumental.
Yeah.
Lighting up the sky tonight. Dun, 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 dun,
Right.
dun. It's all
That's
music.
right. That makes
it's like
more
a
sense.
throwaway line for DJ works.
Right. Where
Yeah.
The music's the hook.
Yeah. And this was a whole new way of writing.
Yeah.
What's the future?
Yeah, right.
It's
Right.
like-
It was like a whole new way of writing. It's like the really famous line, there comes a time. Don't you worry,
Worry,
child.
child. Yeah, yeah.
Heaven's got a plan for the whole chorus is dun 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 dun.
It's a
dun,
DJ
dun,
chorus.
dun,
Okay,
dun,
now I got
and
what you're saying.
Heaven's got a plan. Dun,
Yeah.
dun. So it was really flipping it from what we'd learned how to write a chorus.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
It was
totally
like
different.
way less.
Well, look at the beauty in that experience.
Uh-huh.
Now you add that to your quiver,
And,
you're
right,
like
and
in-
see what I mean by the whole no doubt thing, where it's
Yeah,
like we're
yeah,
going
yeah.
so like
Right.
stick figure, this Henry Fong and
Yeah.
Jinko in the EDM world.
Yeah.
Like we're 2 songs in and we're
Hey.
so far apart. Then
Yeah.
you're gonna have Needham come in later and tie the whole thing, tie the room together. You know what I mean?
He does that very well.
And then next we have Neighborhood.
Oh, yes.
Which I'm
Neighborhood.
assuming is part of more of all the writing that was going on when you were coming to the studio all the time.
Yeah, 100%. That's
Was
another.
this with Ian Young too?
No, believe
No,
it or not.
okay,
That
okay.
was that was poor Jeff and I. Like something was happening, a construction thing in the studio.
Oh, for
No,
Neighborhood?
in here, yeah.
Okay.
A like, and guys were like, either painting or like doing man work.
Yeah.
And we're walking by, stopping to grab some beers or coffee. Like, okay, I don't know what the hell we were working on, but we weren't working on. We weren't writing for the album or anything, but it was like, oh, we need something pretty soon. And okay, cool. Well, how many do we have? No, oh, those ones went to stick figure. Oh, these went, like,
Yeah.
kind of a weird, like, I don't want to say throwaway, but we literally walked to 7-Eleven, which has been popping lately.
Yeah.
Talk about DJs. Fucking Fong might be there. Like, I was just was so
man.
sick. But we were doing that, and it was a combination of like, couldn't really be in the studio because of said construction and could only be in there or in the other writing room.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, end of the day, Pauhana style, crack some beers. Okay, let's just write then a little bit. And I want to say like 12 to 15 minutes of just like, it felt the most like, probably how Poi Poo Band would write back in the day, boys. Like post work, you've been doing something else. It's not necessarily that
Right.
project. And you get in a little acoustic guitar, fucking just noodling and and just writing a song about how good it feels to be in your space, in your neighborhood, so to speak.
Yeah. Right.
But very
like tailgate down kind.
kind of, and also, we've done Hawaiian, the Hawaiian vibe or whatever. This was almost like, more of the contemporary Hawaiian. It's the spirit of it, not the sound of it, but like, we are friends, yeah. We were just in a good spot.
C and K kind.
Yeah.
Just C and K and like, just feeling good for no fucking reason. It just feels good to exist and like talking about
feeling good.
You're just feeling good.
It's good enough.
It's good enough, and just talking about what happens in that neighborhood and just those classic things you see, paint on my face, on my hands, on my shoes, or whatever it is, like construction guy. That's what's going on in there. I battle the sun all day up on the roof. You know, this going on. You're outside. My hands are really strong, but I love the days, but I hate, or I can't even remember it right now. You got to be playing it to sing it. But like the long, long days, the sun goes down. Me and the boys take a walk, because it feels so good to be neighborhood.
And a sick shout out to our thrash metal roots in there.
Okay, there's another one. There's another one. You feel sick, bro. And the last mosh pit that we collectively got into
was because
and I mean Pepper got into a mosh
metal.
pit. And it was this mosh pit, and we almost died, guys. Let's be honest.
At the Grove.
At the Grove.
I'm going to say that was the pinnacle moment of knowing
that
we will never, ever do this again.
It was the last time, and it was the last fucking time.
Yeah.
But exactly.
Thank you, Megadeth.
But that scenario, feeling good, you're in your neighbor local bar, like a story of somebody who's content with their life. We always talk about people want to be glam and bling and fucking doing this and fucking champagne poppy and no, that's not even happy. That's not even really, that's trying too hard in my opinion. I think it's doing an honest day's work, being with your family, going to the pub with your the friends, whatever, throwing darts, listening to fucking Megadeth on the thing, meeting somebody, oh, so glad you moved out here from me, like, because it feels so good, sharing a beer and fucking walking somebody home, and just as local as it could get.
Local motion.
That's it. Yeah. That's just it. But 12-minute tunes.
Nice.
That's it.
And then we have Sugar.
Oh, fuck. Oh, 808 remix.
Sugar, the 808 remix.
Because this is a funny one, man. Did this song on the Naughty Dawn with Ronnie King, and then Noah. Cronin.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, hey, we should do like an approach to this. It's like, yeah? It's like, yeah. Send me this. It's like, okay, good. And again, I'm at the Death Star.
Sending files?
I'm at the Death Star, right? Yeah. So I'm just like, ping, ping, ping. And I'm just so stoked that I have learned how to do this. I'm just like, just drunk with power at the Death Star.
Enhance.
Yeah. And I'm just like, send it off. And then he sends us back. And it's just like, it's such a different vibe to the original. And it's so cool. So after all these conversations on these podcasts, about doing different versions of songs, I'm finally here. Oh, you know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, great. This is badass. So now there's 2 existing versions. Yeah. And I'm like, ooh, but that one felt, because the original is more like an electric beach kind of vibe, more DJ. And then this one felt like it would fit right into the vein of it. And Noah just crushed it. And I mean, it was just straight up going back to kind of like the old lyrical, fun, Pepper, cheeky stuff. The dirty hot sex, the point and shoots, the wet dreams, that kind of fun, tongue in cheek kind of time for the sugar.
Right.
And so it's just sexually laced with a nice and again, working with this new approach of sending sending tracks out and not being in control of them. Allowing other people to remotely spin what they're going to spin on it. And you having no say in real time. And so when they send it back, you got to just shut up and listen. Because when you're in the studio and in a co-creating experience, someone comes up with a great idea, a bass line, but it's not that great to you. And also too, you haven't listened to it. And you also are attached to the way it used to be. And so there's a whole bunch of different emotions going on.
You don't know if it's going to fit into the grand scheme of things.
But you're already caught up. You've already made up your head about it until you send that kid off to college and it comes back with a diploma. And it's not the master they were going, though they told you. Right, that they're gonna get. They come back as something else, political science. Right.
I changed my major.
This is a deep.
And it comes back, right? The kid comes back, and you're like, I can't believe we just had all this time talking about what you were gonna be, and now you're gonna be something else. And then you hear it, and then you're like,
you got a master in phys ed? Yeah, I did, Dad.
Yeah,
I did.
Now all of a sudden, you're like, oh fuck. maybe I'm not that good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's so funny because someone has just improved the whole thing
Yeah.
way beyond what you thought.
Yeah.
yeah.
And you now have to come to the point of saying, you're right.
Yeah.
And when you say that to
Interesting.
somebody, when you say, you're right, you have just relinquished your agenda and allowed something to become bigger and better than what you would have closed it off to be just for the agenda of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so that blew me. What Noah did for 808 Remix blew my mind. And I was so pumped on it.
That's interesting because I think I read something recently about how, I don't know if it's Rick Rubin or someone, but saying how everyone in the situation wins if the best idea wins.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Not
Oh, God,
whose
yeah.
idea wins.
Easier said than...
You know, I just do, well, like,
Hey,
like
easier
like
said
Cloud
than...
just, Cloud just said all that emotion that is fresh on your mind when you're in a live situation with someone. All that stuff is feeding and all of it's festering, for lack of a better term, and whatnot, where it's like...
Because you have your own ideas, your own... This is where it was born. But this is my baby. It's like, now it's our baby.
Yeah, that's
Send it off to college and watch what comes back.
Yeah. You're going to homeschool this one again? Or you're going to send it on?
Oh, you're going to send it out.
And so
this was teaching me so much.
Yeah.
Because I could not say anything. By the time it got there, I'm putting on my head, it's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And like, play it again.
Yep. Keep digesting.
Shit.
Give it
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
minute.
You know, you're just like, okay. All right.
Yeah.
And you play it. And then it just gets to the point where you're just like, fuck. That's...
You're like, fuck, I got to take a drive now.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Then
You know,
you're like,
yeah,
then you're like,
that's-
oh, actually, I feel like listening to that song on the drive. Shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Honestly, it was one of the greatest teaching moments.
It's a great
that's awesome.
This could
Great teaching moment.
If the album wasn't going to be called Locomotion, look where we already talked about these songs already.
Yeah.
Pepper, the great letting go.
Yeah.
Because what came back isn't always what you thought. And you may disagree with it. Maybe it's awesome. Maybe the fans like it. Maybe you hate it. Maybe whatever. Maybe it's awesome. Maybe it's 50-50. Maybe it's none of the above. I don't know, but it's a great practice to actually try to do that. It's a big step, man.
And what did you just say? It's not whose idea, it's
The best.
Yeah.
idea.
best idea.
Yeah.
We
As
all
long-
win.
Everyone wins in the creative situation.
Yep.
As long as the best idea wins.
100%.
Get out of your way.
Yeah. Doesn't matter whose idea wins. As
easier
long
said
as
than
the
done.
best idea wins.
Then everyone
Then
wins.
everyone
Yeah,
wins.
when you
Right.
collaborate,
Yeah.
you're committing to that.
Yeah.